You open your laptop to work. You're going to be productive today. You can feel it. You open a tab, then another tab, then YouTube just for background noise. Then your phone lights up. You check it. Nothing important. You put it down. 10 seconds later, you pick it up again. You have now been working for 40 minutes and written exactly one sentence, which you deleted. And somewhere in the back of your head, a little voice goes, maybe I just have ADHD. You don't. Well, maybe, but that's not the point. The point is, your brain isn't broken. It's just being used against you. And nobody told you that. Fine, I will. Here's what the internet tells you to do when you can't focus. Option A, just put your phone in another room. Cool, you now have your phone in another room. You are thinking about your phone in another room. Congratulations, you've invented a new type of distraction. Option B, try the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of work, 5-minute break. Amazing in theory. In practice, you spend the first 7 minutes finding a Pomodoro timer app. Spend the break on TikTok. And then the timer goes off and you feel nothing. Option C, and this one's my favorite. Just be more disciplined. Great, noted, very helpful. I'll get right on that. The problem with all of this advice is that it treats focus like a character flaw. Like, if you just tried harder, you'd be fine. But focus isn't a personality trait, it's a biological system. And that system is being attacked 400 times a day by people whose literal job is to attack it. So before we talk about solutions, you need to understand what's actually happening. Your brain is not built for this. Thousands of years ago, your brain evolved to do one thing really well. Notice new things. New sound might be a predator. Movement in the corner could be food. Something unexpected, pay attention immediately. That instinct kept humans alive. Now that same instinct sees a red notification bubble and thinks, could be important. It is never important. It's always someone reacting to a meme with a thumbs up. But your brain doesn't know that. So it fires the same alarm it would for an actual threat. Every single time. This is not a willpower problem. This is evolution running outdated software. Everyone thinks dopamine equals pleasure. It doesn't. Dopamine is actually about anticipation. The search, the what comes next. This is why social media is so hard to put down. It's not that every video is good, half of them are terrible, but you don't know which one comes next. That uncertainty, that's the trap. Psychologists call it a variable reward system. It's the exact same mechanism as a slot machine. You are not weak. You are playing against a slot machine that was designed by 1,000 engineers, whose bonus depends on how long you keep pulling the lever. Good luck out willpowering that. Multitasking isn't real. I know, you think you're good at it. You're not, nobody is. What you're actually doing is called task switching. You're not doing two things at once. You're doing one thing, then another thing, then back, then another. Dozens of times a minute. And every single switch costs energy, mental load, processing time. That's why at the end of a day where you were busy the entire time, you feel completely exhausted and somehow got nothing done. You weren't working, you were switching. There's a difference. And here's the part that makes it worse. Even after you close Instagram, a piece of your brain is still thinking about it. That post, that comment, that video you half watched. Researchers call this attention residue. Your body is at your desk. Your brain is still on the couch. Here's the thing nobody wants to hear. You cannot think your way out of a bad environment. Motivation lasts a day. Discipline lasts a week maybe. Your environment lasts forever because it's just there. If your phone is on your desk, you will pick it up. Not because you're weak, because it's there. If your YouTube homepage is full of recommendations, you will click one. Not because you lack focus, because it's designed to be clicked. So stop trying to be stronger than your surroundings. Just change your surroundings. This is what that actually looks like. Turn off all notifications, not just the loud ones, all of them. Every app that isn't your calendar or messages from real people does not need to reach you in real time. It never did. Clear your YouTube homepage. There's a browser extension called Untrap. It's free. It removes autoplay, hides the homepage, kills the suggestions sidebar. You go to YouTube for one specific thing, you watch it, and then there's nothing left to pull you in. Install it. Takes 2 minutes. You will not regret it. Put your phone in a drawer when you work. Not face down on the desk. Not in your pocket. A drawer, closed. Research shows that just having your phone visible, silent, face down, not in your hand, still reduces your available brain power. Your brain is quietly wondering about it. Give it nothing to wonder about. Create one dedicated workspace. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just one spot that is only for work. Not the couch, not the bed. Your brain will start associating that spot with focus. And over time, sitting down there becomes the trigger. And close every tab you don't need right now. One task, one tab. That's it. You're not building willpower. You're removing the situations where willpower would be required. That's not cheating. That's just being smart about how your brain works. So, practically, starting tomorrow, work in longer blocks. Not 25 minutes, 45 to 60. 25 minutes is just long enough to get into something, and then be interrupted by a timer. You want depth, not sprints. And meditate, briefly. Before you close the video, I'm not talking about sitting on a mountain humming. Meditation for focus is literally just this. You notice your mind wandered. You bring it back. That's the whole exercise. You're training the muscle that notices distraction. The same muscle you need to work. 10 minutes a day? There's an app called Waking Up by Sam Harris. It's not free, but it's actually good. Or just sit quietly and count your breaths to 10. If you lose count, start over. Do it for 2 weeks and you'll notice a difference. Nor you won't. But you'll have spent 20 total minutes sitting quietly, which in this economy is basically a vacation. Your attention is not infinite, and a lot of very smart, very well-funded people know that. Every app, every notification, every autoplay, it's all optimized to take as much of it as possible. Not because they're evil, because your attention is worth money. The people who figure out how to protect it, who can sit with one thing for more than 10 minutes, they have a genuine advantage. Not a productivity guru advantage, a basic human functioning advantage. Focus isn't a superpower. It used to just be called Tuesday. Anyway, if you made it here, you technically just focused for 8 minutes straight, which means this video already worked. And you're welcome. Comment what you want explained next. I'll cover it in one of the 2 videos I post this week.